Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Thursday night. The sleepiest Thursday night out there. I think I was literally asleep on the couch maybe 10 minutes ago. So, this will be interesting. I'm definitely not running on all cylinders tonight. But we'll get a little bit of time in. See how things are going. I've got some snacks to maybe get my blood sugar up or something. What am I trying to do? Poking my blood sugar up or something. Mute the video stream. Dashboard. Alright, I'm just gonna close that thing. What a joy. Good old Twitch dashboard. How about I just won't look at it tonight? Oh, but I need to pop the chat out. Stinking. Hang on. I could just look at Nightbot. No, look at the Twitch dashboard. I really need to do that before. Shrink that. Cool, at least if it's minimized. It doesn't double up audio and all that jazz. I think I can minimize that. I know I was talking about maybe doing some pixel art or some 3D stuff or something tonight, but I'm too tired to get into that headspace, so we're just gonna work on some Photoshop pixel art. Do the stuff that I can kind of autopilot on, and I don't even. Yeah, let's see. I don't even. Let's get some sunflower seeds going. And I gotta minimize that. All right, let's switch over to the old stream image. Without further ado, here we go. Hey, Radeon software updates right behind my shoulder. See? Yeah, I'm not sick or anything. I think it's just long week. Endemic, thank you for the auto host, kind sir. I need my tablet. Oh no. Please move, tiny Oreos. I need this. I can't do any of this stuff without this. Official product endorsement. Wacom Intuos 4. Wired version. Don't do that Bluetooth. Get the wired version. Hey, Xenon Quark, what's up? I'm gonna eat some old raisins. I gotta check out your Imager link. Oh, this is good. I like the miner. This guy down here. Where's that? He's a friendly guy. Some of Xenon Quark's pixel artwork. This guy is cool too. Ailing miner. You might be able to say he's a minor threat. I don't know what's in this trail mix, but it's stale. I gotta turn up my headphones. Okay, I'm already getting cold. This will be interesting. Because I'm gonna... no, I did. It's too bad, too, because I don't listen to Minor Threat. I guess I could begin. Okay, what was I doing? So do we do the same thing with the green tiles that we did with the red tiles? Oh, and Frankie Pixel with the auto host. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Pixel. Oh, I can't forget these guys. I put this little kettle pot, cook pot together after I signed off on Monday. It was in my mind. I wasn't able to put it together during stream time. Gosh, it got really cold today. Can't deal with this. I'm ready for winter to be done. Please be done. This is the Groundhog's Revenge. This trail mix just has like a giant cluster of golden raisins. They're just like all stuck together. Ugh. Kaiser Dinosaurs Cult. Tile set. Red tiles. Those are green tiles. And Jack the Mage. Wow. That's a very early follow. Thank you. Usually it takes me a while to get running. And Jack, how are you? Good Thursday to ya. Oh man, this has been a week. So it kind of feels like a grueling week to me. Usually, I feel like usually I have my shit together still. It's not like, not typical Thursdays where I'm just like falling asleep at 6:30, 6 o'clock at night. Oh man. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna make it through. Yeah, especially tonight because I'm supposed to play. Excuse me, another edition of Internet Dungeons and Dragons with the D&D boys tonight. We'll probably stream that too, so that'll be coming up after art time. There's gonna be a little bit of a gap usually, just excuse me, because it takes us a minute to queue up. Herd all the cats, get everybody sitting down in front of Skype or Discord or what have you. Just takes a minute. Takes a fine little minute, but okay, cool. I never made ceiling tiles here. Oh man, I'm getting excited though because so I've been playing some 5th edition games with friends online for a while. 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons. It's always a word I have to say, I have to say it slowly. Dungeons and Dragons. If I say it too quickly, it just comes out like gobbledygook. Dungeons and Dragons. Oh, that was pretty decent. Probably because I practiced saying it a few times. But for the longest time, I've always been, a dungeon master, or I usually just wind up running games. And for the longest time, I've been kind of a staunch Pathfinder guy. Because I was like, I'm tired of new editions. I just want to play the same edition forever. Maybe pulling some stuff that some friend of mine have done in the past, where they're like, yeah, we're just going to play the old one. It's like, okay. But finally spent some time giving 5th edition a fair shake, and I was like, this is kind of nice, and it's kind of getting me inspired to run some games again. So sort of coming out of retirement as far as that goes. Coming out of retirement. But yeah, I'm excited to get back into running some games. I'm gonna do, I think I'm also doing like some short sessions, like short little mini modules and things. But I'm gonna run ones for some work folk on Sunday, and probably even run the same scenario again with some other friends, or same thing with like some modifications. Start building out sort of a fresh campaign setting. I like doing homebrew stuff. Just feels good. Ooh. You know, playing with some people that haven't played a ton before, or you haven't played with before, it's always fun. Whoa. How do we want to do that? This is a little matchy. Hey Chestnut, what's up? I just saw your live streaming notification. Did you just start a broadcast? Mr. Ches? Maybe it was a fluke. 20 minutes. That's cool, dude. I saw it and I thought, what timing? I won't be able to look. I was like asleep on the couch until 20 minutes ago. This week is kicking my butt. Kicking my bottom. Kicking me in the pants. Alright, that's probably... The highlight won't be pointing up there. Oh, and right, those wouldn't be pointing down. Yeah. Well, cool, dude. Did you have a good 20-minute stream? That's nice. Just like dip your toe in the water. It's a good feeling. Ooh, it's cold. Ah. It was cold in that pond. Brisk. How brisk? Oh my god, I have to run the car later. It's like gotten cold enough again that I think my car battery is a piece of garbage, where just it gets to this point in the winter where it just dies all the time. Everything you ever wanted. Well, that's really, really good. Oh. Collide Enter, your game brings back so many memories from my early days making games. Collide Enter, are you an old timer, or that's like a weird question, old timer. So like, are you like a pixel prospector? Joey Ray Hall. Get my Google Chrome. Awesome, dude. Well, I'll bug you on LinkedIn. Namaste, dude. Very cool. Yeah, I love doing the pixel art stuff. I like doing this because it's like, it's something that I can manage to do solo. You know, I work, I work for my day gig is working for like a web and mobile games company, and we get into like some stuff. You know, we have like a bunch of like Unity projects and other like hacks projects going. I don't do any code there. I just do art direction, but this is still like my like bread and butter for. Dude, Lost Vikings, seriously? That's so freaking cool. I used to love that game. It was hard as shit. Well, man, thank you for wandering in. Yeah. I don't know if you've watched before, but I can give you a little tour of the sprite sheet. Yeah, it was supposed to be. I believe it. Here, control 3 unruly Vikings with the Super Nintendo controller. It was good though. The game had so much style. Yeah, I don't know. So, ideally, the goal here is to make sort of like a make sort of like a Gargoyles Quest-ish Metroidvania thing. Still really, really early getting started. We've got some like Mystery Mobius influence and stuff. Who's going to be the protagonist of the game? It's probably gonna be the blue guy. This guy, this little blue demon. He's got a mission. He's got to get out of hell because he's got to do something important to him. But we've got like little damned dudes. Oh, some odd designs. Succubi might need to like get a different outfit or go through some different states of. I probably need like 10 different outfits. I want to play. We got to do some dress up. This guy is just like the star of the show, though. Yeah, dude. Collide, I think you're gonna have some. I think you're gonna have some questions from the chat today. Very cool. So cool, dude. Oh man. That's what I love about Twitch. You just never know who's lurking around the corner. And you just pop in and say like what's up? D-paint. Yeah, it's funny. I don't really know much about how, you know, like, I don't really know much about how like the literal, like, original pixel art was created. Oh wow, man! In 2015, that's recent. Yeah, super cool. Super cool. I wish I was logged into LinkedIn right now so I could click on your profile, but that's all right. I've got it. This is a memorable night. You you woke me out of my stupor. Sit up straight. Quick, look busy. That's a good feeling. Oh my god. Yeah, well, good timing too, because whoops, I smashed my mic. Yeah, I've been trying to do. I've been letting some streams go past my usual like 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock cutoff, but tonight we're gonna have to probably break at 9, just to because we gotta get ready for that D&D game. Can't be all work and no play. Dude, that's crazy. That is crazy. Sorry if I'm just like reacting. Or if I'm just gonna be reacting for a while, but that's crazy. Amazing. Super amazing. And we need some more music too. Let's get some more classic Chip. What do we want to listen to? We need. I keep listening to all these like spooky, gloomy games. We just need some lighthearted stuff. Only 5 of us. Man, I just remember those Blizzard manuals too. Just yeah. I'm sure. I'm sure people always tell you this. I'm sure people always tell you this. All the time. But you just need to know how much like those games were like an influence. It's crazy. Especially I mean like yeah, Lost Vikings, just Warcraft was such a challenge. Spent so much time with that. And it's amazing too, like watching just watching like I remember seeing it when I was a kid too. I'd be playing like Warcraft 2, and then I'd go back and fire up Warcraft and be like, wow, they're like walking so slow. The units are going so slow, and I was like, this game is so fast. And it just like every generation just kind of iterates, and the speed like goes through the roof, and you're like, woo, this is the new hotness. This hot, fast little game. But yeah, those are good, man. Really good stuff. That's crazy. I'm not going to stop saying it, but that is crazy. A living legend. Living legend just chilling. I bet it was, man. But also too, but you know, and that's the kind of thing too. I'm sure you get this too, where you meet people and they're like, wow, you do this. Let's dwell on like everything you've done. But also too, you know, you've got to be stoked to see what you're going to do next. So that's great. Well, you're on my radar now. I'll be looking at Collide Entertainment. Are you planning to do commercial work or like independent titles and stuff? I say as I'm like munching on sesame seeds, sunflower seeds. Look at this, how old these are. They're just like stuck to the bottom. It's getting my brain going. Gotta get that blood sugar snack. Yeah, but dude, it changes quick. Like, things change quick. I started at Working Man in 2010, and we were still animating everything in Flash, and that's gone now, and we had to like figure that out in the process. We couldn't just like all right, like hold on everything, pause everything while we figure out how we're gonna do everything next. We just you have to figure out the R&D as you're going. And clients are like, all right, where's my game? that was an exciting year and a half. And yeah, just people. It amazes me how like smart people are and how ingenious they can be to like figure out just how to get this stuff to work. Yeah. It's very good though. It's kind of thing too. Like I always tell people, or like younger people that I meet, that if they're, you know, interested in getting into games or trying to get into games, it's like you're gonna like you need to know a bit to get into it, but also you're gonna learn a lot as you go, especially if you're in the right environment and you have yeah, exactly. People get lots of chances to figure it out, new ingenious ways. So we're just gonna try to make. So we've got the red tiles. I liked kind of the variety that we got out of these sort of like fleshy things up there. We're not gonna do the same thing with like eyeballs and mouth features and stuff in the bottom, but the main thing is like stuff protruding up into the foreground that I want. So we will have some more of those. A couple big rocks, just stuff to break up the pattern. Now I've got raisins stuck in my teeth. What am I gonna do? Oh, wait. Oh! I heated up tea and I left it upstairs. Damn it. I am tired. It's probably still in the microwave. Well, this is something you don't have to deal with, dude, is upstate New York weather. I'm like currently freezing my ass off in my basement. And I can just imagine the that soothing California breeze you got going on. So enjoy that. Enjoy that on my behalf. Maybe have like a sip of lemonade. Chestnut with the questions. Good questions too. Probably need that. Highlight to go all the way across. Do you guys ever do contract stuff? Like if you need to expand? I think we've been seeing a little bit of that too, where we have like the core full-time staff, but then we have, you know, project to project sort of scalability that we've been getting out of having like some contractors we can reach out to. So we're trying to like build that up a little bit. I don't think it's ever going to be like one-to-one. But having a couple freelancers you can have on doing some stuff for a few weeks is nice. And honestly, there's no shortage of people in California too. Probably in person. Xenon Cork, yeah. I want to have a couple character skins, or a couple character skins, or maybe just like literal like alternate playable characters you can unlock on like subsequent runs. What's up, Game Freak? Xenon Cork, that's alright, dude. If you need to duck out and check out somebody else's channel, you should. You're here quite a bit, and that's awesome. But also, I don't want to hog your time. I don't want to monopolize your mind. I don't get to spend enough time on Twitch just watching. Game Freak. Oh. Dude, that's sweet. Oh no, what's this? Awesome, dude. Thank you for the follow. I gotta say, we have sort of like an impromptu special guest. Game Freak, I don't know if you knew. But Mr. Collide is an ex-Blizzard founder, essentially. We've just been having a good little chat. So he's being super generous with his time. And what am I doing? Just toggling, guys. Multi-Twitch to the rescue. Yes! Cool. That makes sense. Long time guy. Well, thank you for the bootleg bits. There's gotta be like a cool word for that. Yeah, Chestnut, I know, right? Much context, much knowledge. Okay, what do we want to do with these? What do we want to do with these pieces? What are they going to be? Probably need to put this on a different layer than these two. Butts. Yeah. Twitch butts. That's pretty good. The old Twitch butts. Oh, does the bird evolve? I don't know. I think... Does the bird evolve? I think, Chestnut, what I was like starting to get into is... Oh man, look. Here's my unrequited tea. My tea. Which I didn't get to drink. I'll have to do that later. It's not a Pokemon game. It's just, I think I like having families of enemies. You know, like these guys. It's like you've got the big ones and the little ones, and depending on how you introduce them, you might see the little ones first, or the big one first, and then you see all of them, and you're like, oh my gosh, there's like something bigger going on. So you kind of get like content. Even like it's the kind of thing like even without like putting a narrative to it, there's like something going on here. You know, these guys could do pretty much exactly the same thing, like gameplay mechanics wise, but you get like some nice variety about it. Like some have helmets, some have legs, some don't have legs. But it builds it out like a system. So do something with that. We'll have to see. Birds evolving. Yeah, I don't know. Game Freak, there's the bits. Right there. I'm taking a bite. Silicon and synapse. So crazy. Yeah, red high heel shoes. Everyone except for the little baby. These ones kind of get flat. They're wearing high heel shoes. You saw exactly what you saw. What am I doing? Push size. Still haven't had time to like really troubleshoot the Photoshop wonkiness. Yeah, they're elegant, you know, they're like kind of like a sexy bird. It's like, you know, alluring and repelling at the same time. Gets your heart racing. Well, yeah, dude, thank you. I'll probably bug you on LinkedIn or something. This is, you know, nice to actually do some legitimate. Meet a cool buddy on the internet. I appreciate the kind words, and I appreciate, you know, just sharing your time. And I wish you luck, man, with the Collide Entertainment stuff. That'll be really cool to look forward to. My other Twitch is Year Joy. Cool. I'll check that one out too. Actually, let me just do this. This will be easier for me. There, now I can click on that link instead of typing it in. Efficient, lazy. Both. Let's do that shout on Collide Enter 2. Hope I spelled that right. If I didn't, it'll be a shame. Ooh, whoops. So I remember Functional Form talking about making sure I have like some skulls or things hidden in here, but I'm getting a crystal skulls vibe from this this little rock here. And actually, no, now that our esteemed visitor has departed, I might run upstairs and grab my tea from the microwave. My tea water. Because I had like a hot drink. Man. So crazy. Don't let anybody ever tell you that the internet isn't a nice place to meet people doing cool stuff. Don't let them tell you. Say it ain't so. Here, let's do that. BRB. This won't take but a minute. And then I'll be all warm and toasty and happy. And we can enjoy our time. So I'll be right back. Let me make sure that's actually visible. Yeah. I'm coming right back. Need my tea. We're back. Get my blanket all situated. Alright, that was fun. I'll remember that for days. Days to come. Oh man. I've got like the cold weather regimen. I even put ankle socks on top of my socks to help keep my feet warmer. It helps, it really helps. Now I get to enjoy this delicious yogi tea. Yogi licorice tea. Egyptian licorice. This stuff is the jam. I love it. I can't get enough of it. I don't think my water's that hot anymore. This stream was brought to you by... It's brought to you by Yogi Egyptian licorice tea and Silicon and Synapse Games. That's nice. All right. Make sure I didn't mute my mic. Mic my mute. Get that situated. Sell out. You know it. Chestner, if Yogi Tea offered me a sponsorship, I'd take the hell out of that. I'd take it. You know it. Let's be real. Papa's got a student loan to pay off. And I can't get enough of that tea. It's delicious. You know it. Don't judge me because I'm opportunistic. They don't take tea bags as payment. Yeah, I've tried. Game Freak, thank you. Thank you for helping me sell out. So many bits. Those are great. Can anybody do that? Or is that like a... Is that for like a subscriber thing? Subscriber? Oh, sad face. I'm sure it is. As I learned the hard way. That's pretty good. Rocket Plaza, what's up? Rocket, you missed our esteemed visitor. We just had a Blizzard old timer hanging out with us. It was a very nice moment. Whoa, I almost just sent sunflower seeds everywhere. Just trying to get my snack on. Game Freak. Oh my god. I can't believe what the alt-right did to Pepe. That's a shame. It drives me wild. Freaking I have the first issue of was it Boys Club comic? The Origin of Pepe. Such a misappropriated thing. I know, man. It makes me sad because I don't know, that dude is probably the dude that created Pepe is probably one of like the better known like indie comics people for his work with that, but again it's like you think about all the money or all like the bootleg merchandising around like Calvin Hobbes that went on, and Bill Watterson saw like none of that. Then to like take that same exact thing, but it's for Nazis. And like how does that make you feel? How would that make me feel? I would be furious. Like if the KKK turned Pumpkin Man into, you know, like a symbol, and then people were making like shirts. I'd be pissed. I'd be so pissed. Well, Chestnut, do you know? I mean, I don't know. I don't know how much. I don't know how much U.S. politics you follow, but that's the whole thing with Pepe the Frog. Yeah, right. Sue for memes. You can't sue Reddit, sue all like the weirdos on the internet, turning your work into like some crazy misappropriated meme. That's not gonna happen. Because even then requires having enough financial resources to like litigate that stuff. Well, so it's like, so, you know, Chestnut, yeah. So okay. So Pepe the Frog, let me I gotta find like an original source. Pepe the Frog, Boys Club. Pepe the Frog, Boys Club. We're getting political tonight. It's okay. Okay. Boys Club, Matt Fury. So here's right, and you can't ban Garfield. So there's Boys Club. That's like the original comic by Matt Fury. The little frog dude on the bottom left is Pepe. And just the alt-right and like white nationalists and just like internet hate groups kept using him for like memes all over the place. You know, during like the 2016 election. Is my link borked? Oh, son of a... It is borked. Sorry. I'm trying to find... I just want to show the cover. Here's a better resolution one. Access denied. They're doing it. They're taking away. They're taking away the Pepe. Know your meme. Alright, let's try this. Boys Club. Well, here's a better close-up. And that's just like what all the characters look like. That's what Matt Fury's work looks like. And hang on, let's just look at some other Matt Fury stuff because it's good. Like I've always really liked his work. Where is it? He's got. And I don't even know his like newer stuff. Krueger. I always like his Freddy Krueger family. So stuff like this. Okay, so Chestnut, as far as like America speak goes, the alt-right, white nationalists, they're neo-Nazis. They're neo-Nazis and white supremacists. You know, plain and simple. But it's people like to say, some people like to say alt-right because it's a little more. We don't want to say Nazi, or we don't want to say white supremacists. It's a little bit safer and cozy, but also too in the age of, you know, political correctness, whatever. Let's not be political correctness. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna call you a white supremacist, and that's not cool, man. So it hurts my heart. It hurts my heart that somebody like Matt Fury, who's, you know, probably not a rich man, and I know what it's like being sort of like an independent comics guy. You know, now has like a section of his work that he can't, it's like difficult for him to touch, or it's difficult for him to control what happens with his work anymore, because a community, like a super sketched out, nasty community, took it and turned it into something else. That bugs me. There we go, I've got some more of his stuff. Well, it's alright, dude. You don't have to like PC culture, but there's already like hypocrisy in that too, that I'm seeing in coverage when you know, people say like, all right, let's not be politically correct, but then, you know, conservatives get so upset when something, you know, simple happens, and it's like, all right, you know, if everybody needs to be a snowflake right now, that's okay. You can be a conservative snowflake too. But maybe don't get so upset. Don't get so upset. If somebody has a march that you dislike. Yeah, I don't know. I was about to apologize for getting political, but also I'm not sorry, because this is a reality that we're living in. And I don't know, man. We're gonna be in this for a while, so I can't not talk about it all the time. But it is what it is. It's okay, Chesner. Just wait till they Brexit you. Just wait till they Brexit you out of the EU. They're coming for you next. And that's the freaky thing. That Brexit's coming for you. You're not in the EU. We'll wait till they bring you in the EU and kick you out again. Perfect. You're fine. Well, thank you for educating me. Honestly, I appreciate that. Dark Ninja, things are going good. Just chipping away. Still in deep art town, doing lots of arts. I haven't touched Game Maker in a little while. I was fiddling around with it the other week, but then I got I started doing some 3D stuff on my like Tuesday, Thursday mornings. But we'll get in there soon. Got to build that dialogue system. I think I just need to get myself psyched up and do it. It's like kind of pulling a band-aid off at this point. I gotta get like a Halloween Forever patch out too. So many little things to do. Welcome back, England. Now get out. You know, you blew it. You blew it. Brexit. Slow this Matt Brinkman piece up. It's weird. Yeah, I like that Falcor dog. It's really kind of unseemly. Super Fury Animals, Matt Fury. Look at this guy. I like this work. This is my kind of stuff. Chestnut, I can't wait to disappoint you. No, I hope it's good. I'm gonna try to make it good. We're gonna take a little time. Oh, he even did a logo for Monster Brains. Sorry, now I'm all clicking on the internet. Matt Fury did a logo for Monster Brains. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that beautiful thing. I love Monster Brains. It's a really good blog. What's up, Pixelbit? Oh, just hanging out, eating seeds. Yeah, isn't that nice? By Matt Fury, the creator of Pepe. Poor Pepe, rest in peace. No. Not like the Tai Chi guy. Chester, I'll give you 10 points for trying. Yeah, he's got some style. He looks like a good karate uncle. the kind of guy I'd want to like chaperone a field trip. Karate uncle, save us. Timmy fell over the waterfall. Dennis got bitten by a coyote. Politically incorrect health and fitness? What? That's dubious. He like specializes in like physical training and insulting your mother. All right, we need some tunes. Excuse me. This is cool. Lots of little bones and bits embedded in the stones. Dun 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 dun. Game Freak, I'm still laughing about those bits. They should make those a standard thing. Seriously. So many Twitch big shots would be like looking at their chat and be like, oh no. Never mind. Don't get excited. Don't get excited when you see the pseudo bits. Oh no. Never mind. Stuff the plebs like me can only dream about. Oh, look at no. Not tonight. It's gonna be ramen soup, Campbell soup. Ramen soup, Campbell soup. Are these pictures of the full tile set so far? They're yeah. So what's happening, Pixelbit, is I have like, let me zoom on out. This PSD just has like lots of stuff. It's got a lot of stuff in production. None of the enemies are final. None of the characters have animation really, except for the blue demon guy. And I've been kind of fiddling around with some tiles in the middle. Excuse me, but now I'm trying to formalize some tiles down here into like some sheets that I could use. And also, this is something that we did in Death State that I didn't do in Halloween Forever, that I'm going to work on, or I'm going to try to set up, is having layouts correspond to each other as closely as I can. So at least for like core tiles, set pieces are going to vary. So like big rocks, things like that, those are going to be kind of custom placement things. But the goal here is, and we did this with Death State, it was really easy to just like replace a PNG and have all of like the math, or just you know like IDs for level tile layouts corresponding to something new, without having to like manually map like where all the tiles went. You'd still have to do that with set pieces and things, like big chunks of art. But I don't know, just something to keep it. And also too, probably I don't want to be having all of the tiles loaded at the same time like I did with Halloween Forever. Everything's just on one big sheet. So I'm just going to compartmentalize stuff a little bit more and organize things a little differently. I think it'll be good. I'm glad you like the colors too. Sorry, I was just talking for a minute. Ugh. Don't choke on a seed. An emote of me? Nice. I actually get excited about possibility of making emotes. I'm always making custom custom emotes in Slack and Discord. I just added like the one-up one to Discord. It doesn't animate though. They animate in Slack, but I don't think. Maybe it did. I didn't check the desktop app. Let me test it. One up. Nuts. No animation in Discord. Oh well. Alvaro AS, thanks for the auto host, man. Thank you. So what else can we have poking into the ground? I think I need to move that boulder to the side a little bit, just because the silhouette is too similar to the skull. I saw a photograph of somewhere of somebody holding some Switch controllers. Oh, at a trade show. It got me excited. It was on Twitter or something. Somebody like, hey, look, trying out the Switch. Thought that was cute. It's actually happening soon. I'm not going to get one when it launches right away. But maybe eventually. I don't know. Definitely don't need one. Have enough other games I could be using, playing, making, books to read. Oh, I finished that History of Hell book that I was reading. It was really good. Very, very useful, interesting, helpful, etc. I want to start reading Dante's Inferno again. Get that good old school Dante's inspiration. Haven't read that since high school. It's been a while. Alright, we're gonna finish off these funny seeds. Alright, such a good dinner tonight. This is a nice snack to follow it up. Oh, Zelda Fest. Yeah, Zerolith, it's crazy how they're starting to get out in the wild. It's really, really getting real. I don't know. Some people love hating on it, but I'm excited. I'm excited for the people that are excited. Maybe some like crystals or gems or something. Put these down here. Maybe with a contrasting color. Ooh, pink and the green. It might be too much. Might be too much. Okay, 841. We are going to wrap things up around 9. But probably around 9-ish too. I'm going to... I just got to check with the guys. I think we're going to stream Dungeons & Dragons tonight. But... just going to see. Oh, they literally recalled them. Wow. Nintendo sometimes, dude. Oh, yeah. Well, I think, and I don't know if you're gonna, I don't know if you'd have the same problem with, you know, like a Wii U being on the same shelves as a Switch, but they probably got burnt by people getting confused about, like, wait, which one am I getting? Is it the Wii or the Wii U? Are they the same? Because I think that definitely happened because of the naming. And again, you know, the name is different now, so at least they got that part of it, but I can understand them being insecure about that. A mini Wii? They made a mini version? I like that it's up here too. Chestnut, dude, thanks for hanging out. I'm glad you could be. Glad you could be around when our surprise visitor was here. Hopefully, I'll be able to catch your next 20-minute stream. Don't get Brexited. Don't get Brexited before I see you again. Yeah, Zerolith, it's just interesting too because like Nintendo also thoroughly has like the, you know, kind of like the old school Japanese like corporate model where I feel like there's a lot of committee decisions and stuff. 25 minutes, damn, dude. I love it. So I feel like in the past, like some decisions have come very slowly, and maybe it's the kind of thing they like decide and don't necessarily message it, and then people are like, wait, what's happening? And I feel like they're playing catch up without the messaging. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't fully understand. And honestly, I can't really know the corporate culture firsthand, not having experienced it. So I'm just speculating. That 25 minutes. Hoo-wee. My dance card. Trail mix. I feel like I'm gonna have to rinse my mouth out after all that old sticky fruit. Keep sticking to my gob. But yeah, I was talking about it earlier. I'm gonna be running an in-person D&D game for some friends on Sunday, and I'm still torn about like we're not gonna stream it because we're not doing it on like Roll20 or anything, but I think I might still try like recording some audio so we could just maybe have it for like a little podcast thing. I don't know. It's hard for me to wrap my head around doing anything like that because I just kind of want to like. Part of me just wants to like just be there in the moment and chill out and not have to worry about like. There's this thing that's happening now that I'm like streaming and doing this stuff on like a a very regular basis where I feel like a lot of the time, I mean even just like with trying to have stuff to post on social media or whatever, I'm just like man, sometimes I just feel like I'm trying to commoditize my my free time, my leisure time, or my creative time, and it's weird in a way. I'm trying not to think about it too much because I need the exposure for my work, but also I'm like, damn. Sometimes it's hard to just sit and be real for a minute. It's like the ultimate version of just like, dude, put down your phone. Put down your cell phone so we can just chill. It's like, do I need to record it? Do I need to have a thing? So I don't know. We might just play a game and leave it at that. So we'll see. Stretch. Ooh, Game Freak. I like the sound of it. You have my attention. Excuse me. We should talk about that. Boss ideas are good. Oh, another thing I noticed is on Instagram last year it was around February. This one guy who I follow, his account name is his name, and it's kind of long. Keegan Kaya McGee. He does just really crazy looking, fun, like fantasy illustrations, a lot of like marker and ink illustrations. And he was doing this group drawing challenge thing. He did it himself first, but then like a bunch of people jumped onto it using the hashtag things you might find in a dungeon, and I did it, and it was nice because I think I missed Inktober, but I did that one, and it was cool because I got like a bunch of new people checking out my stuff, and met a bunch of new people doing really nice art, and just some nice genuine people on Instagram is always nice to discover and connect with. So it seemed pretty worthwhile, but I just realized today that they're doing another one, or like some other people sort of from that art space are doing, or people that did like the one last year are doing another one now, and I'm thinking of jumping in. I just need to organize my drawing stuff. I was even thinking of doing them in pixel art too, which could be nice. We'll see. I'm not sure if it would definitely look different than everybody else in the hashtag, but it also means I have to be sitting at a computer to do it, which I'm not so sure about. Unless I just did them all in like a pile. What probably is going to happen is I'll wind up streaming some of them. So, but maybe we'll do that. It's honestly not the worst thing. Stream a little bit of that next week. Do some this weekend. Get caught up on it. It'll definitely be like Definitely be a bit of a departure from what we're doing now, but still fun. Just because anytime you can engage in one of those like sort of like group art events on Instagram or Twitter or whatever, it just people find your stuff, and it's always like a good season, a good month or whatever for grabbing some new followers and meeting nice people. So I'm feeling hungry to do it. I've been trying to keep my social media game on fleek. For the past couple weeks, months, days, whatever. It's tricky. Can definitely be tricky to do. Mostly it's just post one thing every day. Can do more, but you might go crazy. Try to do one a day. Because also I think Twitter and Instagram have stuff in their logic now, where as long as your account is active, they'll take old posts of yours and like circulate them into other people's feeds as sort of like someone will be able to tell like the date that something was posted, but it will kind of just be in the soup along with some other stuff. So that's always good. I like these skulls. I like these gems. Oh, I think we need like we're gonna need like a tiny gem. Actually, hang on. To be in different positions. I'm probably gonna need more than just these tiles, but take this. I just want to move it over. Get out of the symmetry. Every tile having the same stuff in the same position. That's not good. Tips for choosing colors. Pixel bit. If you want to, dude. I don't know if you're using Photoshop, but this right here, you could jump in. You're welcome. Feel free to jump in the Visibone train with me. I'll wait for a minute. Let me know, Pixelbit. Let me know if you're using Photoshop, and I can tell you how to set this up. It's really easy. It's super easy, but also too, I mean, if you want to, just screenshot this. Okay, so you're using Photoshop. So what you want to do is make sure you've got your swatches palette. This little guy. And by default, let's reset swatches. So by default, this is what Photoshop gives you. You know, it's not terrible, but also maybe not your ideal. So go into the little drop down here, and under this list they have a bunch of different swatches you can choose from, swatch libraries, and go down to Visibone or Visibone 2. I'm going to move this because it's hidden behind the logo. Make sure you can see it. Visibone or Visibone 2. I like Visibone 2, and then you say replace. Do you want to replace it or append it? Just replace it. But also too, it's probably gonna look like this, or like some kind of like hot garbage. When you first bring it in, you're gonna say like, I can't look at that, that's crazy. But the thing that I learned is, depending on it's a color wheel, but it only renders as a color wheel depending on the width of your palette. So, however wide you span your swatches palette is important, because if your swatches palette is just like this little rectangular piece of trash, then that will drive you crazy. But do this, or do this. You have like 2 color wheels adjacent, whatever. But that's how I organize it. And then you can just dock it back over there if you're using the trays. And when you pop it out, it will remember the width that you set it to. So that should get you going. And that's just mostly what I'm like using as my basis. I don't necessarily make like sort of like a pixel artist's palette, but the nice thing about Visibone is they're all like pretty distinct web colors. And I'll pick from here, but also, you know, if I need like a different color value, I'll just get into my sliders and tweak from there. But this is great because it's a color wheel, and I can just, you know, where's the damn thing? This. Ta-da! Look what's at my desk. And I never have to take it out and look at it in person because I have it already in my swatches palette. So this is a color computer. The Grumbacher color computer. Look at that. I remember searching for this thing once. I was like, I need this. I need to have it handy. It's actually useful for, you know, this is like some art school stuff. It's still handy for figuring out some color theory. Color complementary harmonies, split triad, analogous harmonies. But also too, there's like online tools that do all this stuff anyway. Look at that color computer. The color computations that you can do. I could probably hide behind the green a little bit. Now I'm having fun. Showing my age. But yeah, I don't bring that out much because I've got it on my swatches. My swatches. I should make a highlight of that too, because people always ask about the colors. People do. They always ask about the colors that you choose. That's a nice little bit of magenta in the margins. Some magenta goop. Cool pixel bit. I hope that helps, man. But also too, and a lot of friends of mine that do pixel art will suggest this too, is if you see somebody that's done some like a nice composition or nice color setup with some swatches that you enjoy, and it works and it's doing what you want to do in your image, just color pick from that, you know, and kind of just like get yourself started. Just to get yourself moving. Yeah, dude, no problem. I'm a big fan of like colors that punch you in the mouth. Vibrating colors, like all that stuff. My design professors are probably like, what is this kid doing? Keeps using all these ugly colors. Oh, Game Freak, thanks for the host. It's 9 o'clock actually, so I need to see what the Dungeon Boys are up to. Yeah, people are already in the voice chat. So I gotta end the stream, guys. But if people are around in a little bit, keep an eye out. Probably gonna be doing some D&D on here. with the gamers. Game frick. Game frick. That's what I'm gonna say when I'm mad. Ah, game frick. Game frick. Don't sweat it, dude. You gave me all those bits. I wish that was a standard emote. That's so good. Also, too, I still have my Twitch Prime. Oh, thanks, man. I'm not mad anymore. I still have my like Twitch Prime free sub a month thing that I should be giving to somebody. It's not doing me any good sitting around. So I think I need to sort that out soon. Yeah, it's alright. We'll be back again. Look at these beautiful gems. They look so nice in the green. I'm making my own bits now. I don't need the Twitch's bits. I'll just make some counterfeit bits in my hell mine. They'll be perfect. Alright, so well, this was I wasn't expecting this to be like an amazing stream. But it was pretty nice. Yeah, I need to give it to Quasi. Game Freak, that's what I really need to do. Because I actually know him. He's like the one Twitch partner that I actually know in person. Infinite fake bits. It's so tempting. It's so tempting. But I think I would probably sub to my in real life friend and go from there. So but yeah, the stream is gonna end. Oops, what button am I pressing? Thank you for joining us. Soon we're gonna be doing this. Dungeons and Dragons, I think. So keep your ear out to that notification. Get some D&D going soon. But it won't be for a couple minutes because I gotta figure out what the heck is going on with my nerd buds. But anyway, you guys are great. Thanks for hanging out. I will see you on Monday. Hopefully, new weekend, get rested. More bits! More bits! Game frick. Yeah. You guys have a good weekend. Short stream, but nice stream. Short but sweet. And Zerla, I hope you can get your hands on one of those Nintendo Switches at the Switch parties. Alright, you guys have a good one. I will catch you next time. Peace.